Do you often feel pushed and pressured by your peers, your friends, to do certain things that you don't want to? You find yourself more and more going against your beliefs, your values. You find it difficult to tell them that this is sensitive to you and that they should not tease you on this. You may find it difficult to tell them that I don't want to do this, and you find yourself extending more and more, molding your choices. You may wonder, how do I make them respect what I desire, what I need, and my choices? Because somewhere there is a fear that if I do not conform to what my friends and peers are asking, I may not build a sense of belonging with my peer group, and that it may hurt them and they may not be able to understand it. So I rather continue to say a yes. What does it do to you? It makes it very difficult for you to communicate what you are feeling, what you are going through. And slowly and steadily it builds this sense of resentment, this sense of not being able to communicate effectively, make your peers understand what you're going through, and eventually a distance that you start to feel within your own self from your close friend. And that is a sign of an unhealthy relationship. So how do you build a healthy relationship? What is it that you need to build a healthy relationship? And it is healthy boundaries. You need to build a healthy boundary in each and every relationship that you have. What's a healthy boundary in a relationship? Where you recognize that there is mutual respect for each other's expectations, choices, decisions. You feel supported. You're able to sense a safe space where you can grow into your own individual without having to align and keep agreeing to each and everything that your friend asks you to do. You're able to say a no when you recognize that this is way out of your own limits and your friend values that, without making you feel small, without each time showing their disappointment to you. You recognize that you're able to maintain your own sense of self. You're able to stand up for yourself when it does not align with your goals, your decisions, and there is a consistent effort to understand each other. This healthy boundary in every relationship is important because this is how you're able to grow a successful, a strong bond, a healthy relationship with your friend, with your peer. And this also helps you maintain your own sense of self, your self-esteem, your self-confidence. Because otherwise, it is going to impact you emotionally and mentally. And you will begin to grow resentful of that relationship. So it's important that you maintain healthy boundaries for a healthy, strong, nurturing relationship. Setting boundaries in a relationship may not be easy because more often than not, it may put you in an uncomfortable space. You may worry, what if it hurts my friend, displeases them, you may be rejected by them, yet it is important to keep working towards establishing a healthy boundary because it's a must in a healthy, good relationship. So how can you do that? First, recognize what are the things that you would want to establish a boundary on, which means, let's say, things that you are okay with, things that you're not okay with, and certain things that you would like to navigate through as and when they come in front of you. Second, your values. Have a clarity in terms of what you believe in, what your values are, and you can use those values as a guide for you. Because when you are pushed, pressured by a friend to say do certain things, let's say take a smoke, drive rash, bully a friend, teach somebody else. If you recognize you don't believe in this, this is not what your values say, you're able to say a no to a friend. And this is where it's important to also learn the third aspect, which is learn to say a no. It's okay to say a no, and it's important for us to recognize what things are right for you, what things are not right for you, what you don't believe in. And that's absolutely okay when you are able, and when you say a no to a friend, even though for a temporary period it may cause some discomfort, some distance in the relationship. You don't need to jump onto apologizing immediately to rescue your friend from that emotion, just so that from acting from that fear that what if I lose this relationship. In a healthy relationship, your friend will be able to understand your limits, your boundaries, and this is how they also learn to respect what you believe in, what you value. And similarly it goes for you, to be able to respect their limits, their values, their choices. So in a healthy relationship, you recognize values, you learn to say a no, you establish them, you use them as a guide. And you don't over apologize just to rescue yourself or your friend in that relationship. And fourth, whenever you are in a relationship which is difficult and you're struggling in it, don't just bottle up inside. At some point in time in our life, we all need some help to be able to navigate through difficult moments in a relationship, and which is where it's important that you talk to someone, your parents, your guide, your mentor, somebody that you trust. Have a chat, talk about what you're going through, what you're feeling, the fact that you may be distancing away more and more from who you really are, and that you're not being able to navigate that pressure. And how can one learn to do that? It's important to do it. So it's important that we learn how to maintain a healthy boundary, so that you're able to maintain who you really are. You're also able to maintain a healthy relationship and nurture a strong bond between you and your friend.